Have you ever felt like climbing a flight of stairs is what you'd imagine scaling Mount Everest would be like? Well, if your body is feeling that way, you might want to start looking closely at what you're eating. Some of our favorite foods and drinks can be downright sneaky little saboteurs, causing inflammation that can add to your joint pain. In today's video, let's discuss 6 inflammation-causing foods and drinks you should avoid when you have arthritis. We're here to help you make smarter food choices. Trust us, this list is worth staying tuned for. Number 1. Sugar. It's time to battle the sweetest enemy of them all, sugar. We all know sugary treats can be hard to resist, but did you know that they could worsen your joint pain? That's right, sugar isn't just bad for your waistline, it's also a primary culprit when it comes to inflammation. A high sugar diet is pretty common in the Western world. Watch out for fructose, glucose, and their sweet kin, they can harm your health. High fructose corn syrup, HFCS, is made from fructose and glucose. Since the 70s, the amount of HFCS in our food has increased, especially in sugary beverages like soda. And unfortunately, these drinks have been linked to heart diseases. Consuming high levels of these sugars can reduce the good bacteria in our gut, which can contribute to conditions like rheumatoid arthritis too. Studies say that sugar-sweetened beverages play a crucial role in causing rheumatoid arthritis. In a study, a 66-year-old male with arthritis experienced worsening symptoms due to excessive consumption of sugary desserts. This finding suggests that sugar intake may contribute to developing and exacerbating inflammatory arthritis. Our body has 2 different types of metabolism, anabolic and catabolic metabolism. When we overconsume sugar, it can activate a pathway in our cells that promotes anabolic metabolism. This makes specific immune cells called pro-inflammatory T cells more active and contributes to inflammation, a key feature of arthritis. The other kind of metabolism, catabolic, can actually help calm inflammation. By doing this, it can create special cells called regulatory T cells that stop inflammation and protect against diseases like arthritis. And get this, there's hope in reducing the risk of arthritis, like following a Mediterranean diet. Plus, ditching sugar means you'll have more room for healthy, tasty fruits and veggies. So let's kick sugar to the curb and give our joints the food they deserve. Number 2. Red meat. Now, I know what you may be thinking. What? We can't enjoy our burgers and steaks in peace? But bear with us because we promise we're not here to ruin your love for red meat. However, as much as we love sinking our teeth into a delicious steak or burger, you should consider the potential health risks of consuming a lot of red meat. And we're not just talking about the calories and fat content, although that's something to keep in mind. We're focusing on the link between red meat consumption and rheumatoid arthritis. A study suggests that high amounts of red meat may lead to earlier onset of rheumatoid arthritis, especially in smokers and overweight individuals. Participants were divided into 2 groups based on their red meat consumption. One group consumed less than 100 grams daily, and another consumed 100 grams or more daily. Those who ate higher amounts of red meat had an earlier onset age of rheumatoid arthritis and higher BMI compared to those who consumed less. Specifically, the age when the disease started in high-intake patients was roughly 6 years earlier than in low-intake patients, even after considering other factors that could influence the onset of rheumatoid arthritis. This suggests that there may be a link between high consumption of red meat and earlier development of this condition. So keep your joints happy and reconsider that extra helping of red meat. Instead, try some plant-based alternatives or stick to leaner protein sources. Did you know that giving up red meat can even have more benefits beyond promoting healthy joints? Removing red meat from your diet may also do your body a huge favor. Interested in learning more? Check out our video, This Happens to Your Body When You Stop Eating Red Meat, where we spill the beans on the incredible health benefits of giving up red meat. Number 3. Gluten. Alright, let's be honest here. Who doesn't love a good slice of bread or a heaping bowl of pasta now and then? But you need to slow down a little with those tasty foods. They contain gluten. Gluten is the sneaky little protein hiding in our favorite foods like wheat, barley, rye, and triticale, and it can be a troublemaker to your health. Research suggests that gluten may be linked to increased inflammation, and that's not what we want when dealing with joint pain and swelling. And gluten is an even bigger no-no if you're someone with celiac disease. Giving up bread, pasta, and other gluten-containing foods can seem daunting, but there are alternatives out there. Rice, quinoa, and sweet potato noodles are all great options that won't leave you feeling like you're missing out. You can also choose from the delicious gluten-free bread and pasta options. And here's some good news for you. A study found that following a gluten-free vegan diet for just 1 year significantly reduced disease activity and improved inflammation in people with rheumatoid arthritis. So it might be worth giving a gluten-free diet a shot if you're struggling with arthritis symptoms. But of course, always consult your doctor or a dietitian before changing your diet. Number 4. Alcohol. Are you a party animal? A study investigating the link between alcohol consumption and the risk of developing knee osteoarthritis, OA, followed a large group of over 2,800 participants for up to 8 years, monitoring their alcohol intake and tracking any cases of arthritis. The results showed that excessive alcohol consumption was significantly associated with an increased risk of arthritis compared to non-drinkers. So your favorite social drink may be causing more harm than just a wicked hangover the next day. But don't throw away your beer goggles just yet, because light to moderate alcohol consumption was not found to be associated with knee OA risk. So you can still enjoy a drink or two without worrying about your knee's health. However, extensive research is needed to confirm these findings in many people. So next time you're tempted to overindulge, remember that moderation is vital. Number 5. Fried food. Fried food can be tempting, but indulging too often is like playing a game of Risk with your joints. That's because fried foods are high in omega-6 and low in omega-3 fats. This can increase inflammation in the body. And as we mentioned before, inflammation can be a significant culprit in the development of arthritis. A study examining the relationship between 2 types of fatty acids, omega-6 and omega-3, in the blood and knee pain and function in adults with knee osteoarthritis. The study found that those with a high ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 acids in their blood had more knee pain and difficulty with movement and reported higher stress levels. The study suggests that having a balanced amount of these 2 types of fatty acids in the diet may be essential for managing knee pain and function in people with knee osteoarthritis. Eating fried food is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's so delicious and satisfying, but on the other hand, it can lead to joint pain and discomfort down the line. You get to enjoy the taste now, but you might have to pay for it later. Number 6. Salt. When it comes to salt, it's definitely a case of less is more. A study found that consuming high amounts of sodium increases the risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. The study suggests that the more sodium consumed, the greater the risk of developing this condition, so reducing your intake may be necessary for overall health. Now, before those cravings kick in and you grab that bag of salty chips, consider some delicious alternatives that will spice up your food without sending your sodium levels skyrocketing. Herbs and spices are like the superheroes of the flavor world. They can add depth and complexity to your dishes without adding extra salt. Whether you prefer the smoky taste of cumin, the warmth of oregano, or the spicy kick of garlic and onion powder, there's a seasoning for everyone. If you're feeling adventurous, try the salt-free seasoning mixes at your local grocery store. They're like the cool, edgy doppelgangers of traditional salt-based seasonings. With names like Zesty Lemon Pepper and Taco Tuesday, you'll surely add a little excitement to your meals. So don't be salty about cutting back. Embrace the world of herbs and spices and let your joints soar to new heights. Just like arthritis, diabetes can quietly rob your health and limit your quality of life. But don't worry, you can have the power to keep diabetes under control by being mindful of what you eat. Check out 9 fruits you should be eating and 8 you shouldn't if you are a diabetic, or 6 best and 6 worst vegetables for diabetics. Go ahead, click one, or better yet watch both, and learn how to stay one step ahead and take control of your health. Which foods are you going to start avoiding? Let us know in the comments below.